Did you know that effective communication can improve patient outcomes by up to 30% in mental health care? For healthcare professionals, the right words are not just helpful, they can be transformative. Clear, empathetic language bridges the gap between a patient's struggle and the support they need. Hi, I'm Jer and welcome to Learning English Pro, the channel for healthcare professionals like you to excel in English and advance your career. Whether you're a therapist, counselor, or mental health care worker, today's lesson is tailored to help you master essential English phrases for meaningful conversations in your practice. In this lesson, we'll explore essential language healthcare professionals need to provide compassionate and effective mental health care. If you're a student member, you'll find a downloadable PDF guide on the membership tab for this lesson. It includes all the content from the video, plus additional exercises to perfect your English skills. If you want to join my student membership, the link to join is in the video description below. So let's get started on our first section. Phrases for inquiring about emotions and mental states. This is where every conversation begins. How have you been feeling lately? This phrase is a neutral and inviting way to encourage someone to open up about their emotions. Can you tell me more about what's been on your mind? This is a great way to show genuine interest in understanding a patient's thoughts and feelings. What's been troubling you recently? This question gently directs the conversation toward any specific issues the patient may be facing. Do you feel more anxious or stressed than usual? This phrase is helpful for identifying heightened emotions like anxiety or stress. Are there certain moments when you feel worse or better? It's useful for encouraging patients to reflect on patterns or triggers in their emotional experiences. Can you describe how this situation makes you feel? This phrase prompts the patient to provide a detailed description of their emotional response. Do you feel supported by those around you? This is a great way to open a discussion about the patient's social and emotional support network. Have you noticed any changes in your mood recently? This is a gentle way to help the patient identify shifts in their emotional well-being. Do you feel like you've been able to manage your emotions? This is a helpful question for assessing how well they are coping with their feelings. Is there a particular event that's affecting how you feel? This is a good phrase for exploring potential triggers or recent life events. Let's move on to our second section, phrases to explore and understand emotions. These phrases guide deeper discussions and validate feelings. It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed. Is that right? This phrase is great for showing empathy and confirming the patient's emotions. What do you think is causing these feelings? This is a useful way to encourage the patient to reflect on the root causes of their emotions. How long have you been feeling this way? This question helps you understand the duration and intensity of their emotional state. What do you usually do when you feel like this? Here we have a thoughtful way to explore their coping mechanisms or habitual responses. Can you give me an example of when this feeling is strongest? This phrase invites the patient to share specific situations that intensify their emotions. How do these emotions affect your daily life? This is a helpful way to understand the broader impact of their feelings. When you feel this way, what thoughts usually come to mind? This is a great way to connect their emotions with their thought patterns. Have you noticed any physical symptoms connected to these feelings? This question helps link emotional well-being to physical health. Do you find it easier to talk about these feelings with certain people? This is a phrase that encourages reflection on their communication habits and support system. What do you think might help you feel better? This is a constructive way to prompt them to consider solutions or coping strategies. Let's move on to the next section, phrases to calm and soothe the patient. These phrases are useful to provide comfort and reassurance to patients during difficult moments. It's okay to feel this way. Many people do in similar situations. Here we have a calming phrase to normalize their emotions and reduce feelings of isolation. Take your time, we're not in any rush. This reassures the patient that they can process their emotions at their own pace. You're safe here, and I'm here to listen. This is a comforting statement to establish a secure and supportive environment. Let's take a deep breath together and focus on the present. This phrase is helpful for grounding the patient during heightened anxiety. It's okay to not have all the answers right now. Here we have a soothing reminder that uncertainty is part of the healing process. You've been through a lot, and it's understandable to feel this way. This is a compassionate way to validate a patient's struggles and emotions. Let's focus on one thing at a time. This phrase is effective for calming feelings of being overwhelmed. I can see that this is really difficult for you. This phrase acknowledges their struggle and offers empathetic support. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. This is a reassuring phrase to combat self-doubt. We'll work through this together. This phrase provides a sense of partnership and support in the patient's journey. Our fourth section deals with phrases to encourage. These phrases aim to inspire hope and build confidence in the patient. You've already taken a big step by talking about this. Here we have a phrase to reinforce the patient's progress and courage. I believe in your ability to handle this. Here we are encouraging self-belief and resilience. You have more strength than you realize. We can use this motivational statement to boost a patient's confidence. This is just one part of your journey, not the whole story. Here we have a hopeful reminder that their current struggles are not permanent. Every small step counts, and you're making progress. Here we have a way to celebrate small improvements for the patient. What you're feeling is valid, and you're moving forward. This phrase encourages acceptance of emotions while highlighting progress. You're not alone in this, and help is always available. Here we have a supportive phrase to instill hope. Think about how far you've come already. This phrase is a great way to remind a patient of all their achievements. You've got this, one day at a time. Here we have a phrase to inspire perseverance and focus. It's okay to lean on others when you need to. This phrase encourages the patient to seek and accept support. Let's move on to our final section, phrases for self-reflection. These phrases help patients explore their own thoughts and behaviors thoughtfully. What does this experience teach you about yourself? Here we have a thought-provoking question to encourage personal insights. How do you think these feelings align with your goals or values? This helps the patient connect their emotions to their sense of purpose. What have you learned about yourself through this process? Here we are encouraging the patient to have some reflection on their personal growth. If you could talk to your past self, what would you say? Here we have another reflective phrase to help the patient gain perspective. What would you like your future self to know? Here we are inspiring forward thinking and self-encouragement. What patterns do you notice in your thoughts or behaviors? This sentence encourages self-awareness and insight for the patient. What would you like to change or improve moving forward? Here we are prompting the patient towards constructive self-reflection and goal setting. What strengths have you discovered during this time? Here we are helping them focus on resilience and positivity. How do you think others perceive you in this situation? Here we are encouraging the patient to consider different perspectives. What steps can you take to feel more in control? And here we have a phrase to empower a patient to plan and take action. Thank you for joining me in today's lesson on essential English phrases for mental health care professionals. These phrases are designed to help you navigate meaningful conversations with empathy, clarity, and confidence, making a real difference in the lives of your patients. Student members, don't forget to download your essential PDF guide to this lesson. And if you want to join student membership with Learning English Pro, the link to do that is in the video description. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and share it with your colleagues. And make sure to subscribe to Learning English Pro. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more lessons like this, tailored specifically for healthcare professionals. Together, we can build your confidence and help you excel in your career. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for more phrases for healthcare professionals, check out this masterclass for 500 phrases for nurses. That's it for today. I'm Jer, this is Learning English Pro, and I'll catch you in the next lesson.